Thank you for staying with us. This is the Waste Bank System catalog or a guide that has been produced by Unilever for the community. So this is one of the program and the publication that you have published. This is also interesting. The trail of synergy within a soybean. Do you want to? Yes. There you go. This is one of the book that has been published by Unilever Indonesia Foundation as well. Do you want to just tell me briefly about this? Is this meant for consumers, or is this meant for your partners, or is this meant for as a marketing tool for Unilever?
It is basically, we call it, it's part of our knowledge management.
Okay.
The reason is that we've done so many things, but if we never capture it in a much simpler way where, you know, the other external stakeholders can really learn from what we do, then it will just remain within Unilever.
Yeah.
Our ambition is really, we're trying to inspire the whole nation. So this particular Malika book is actually an invention of our Indonesian farmers, black soybean farmers, who are inventing this prime seed together with the University of Gajah Mada.
Oh, wow, okay.
So back in 2002, we only working with 12 farmers, but now we have engaged more than 9,000 farmers, and they are basically solely producing black soybeans to be used by Unilever, because we use that for one of our key soya sauce brand.
So these farmers specifically produces soybean just for Unilever?
Just for Unilever, yes.
Okay.
But of course, if they have excessive production, they can actually sell it to the open market. Yeah.
How many farmers have you empowered through this?
So far, it's more than 9,000 who's basically stayed. It's very specific for this black soybean.
Okay.
It's really in the area of Yogyakarta and a little bit of Eastern Java. But the other area, it's probably more suitable for the other soybean. This black soybean, it's a bit
specifically to those areas, the soil, maybe the climate. And
yes, and it's quite more care needed for this one.
Extra care needed.
Extra care.
And besides this wonderful publication, and we talked about earlier, waste management system within the community. So we have this pouch which has been produced by one of your packaging.
It is, that's true. So it's actually one of the product who's using pouch, a plastic pouch, and we said that if we can actually turn that into something, an added value item, you can actually sell it to consumers, and then you can earn money. So many of our community right now, which is trashion, we call it trashion, trash fashion.
Trash fashion.
Trash fashion.
Trashion.
Trashion.
Hashtag trashion.
Trashion. And we have actually the website for that too.
Okay.
And this one is one of the examples. It's much bigger. So we encourage actually moms to not using any other bag or plastic bag anymore. Use the recycle bag, and not only that it's strong and durable, but I think it looks pretty.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very practical. It lasts longer than anything else.
Yeah. So they basically produce in various sizes.
If they can stop using plastic bags instead and use these bags that they've been produced, that would have been a wonderful. It will have a huge impact on environment as well.
Definitely.
And this also been produced by the housewives.
Yeah. So they have been given a certain training, and this is a specific skill that they have to do in terms of sewing it, but the involvement of creating trashion is actually done by the whole community.
Did you provide funding as well besides
we started off with seed funding for them and a couple of sewing machines for them, but later on they're able to generate capital to be able to create a bigger business.
Okay. Yeah. They realized because they earn, they feel, they're living the benefit out of managing their own waste.
That's true.
Ibu Sinta, we've come to the end of our really inspiring talk today. I wish we have more time, but we will in the future. But is there anything else that you would like to say?
Okay,
about
I think
the programs that you're rolling out right now?
We are currently basically rolling out this. This is probably not new for many provinces of Indonesia, because the government is also endorsing this community waste bank. But what we're trying to do different is trying to set a system of you're mentioning about how we monitor. So this is actually teaching community to be able to do a self-monitoring, and it's, you know, providing transparency amongst those who are actually involved. So today we have more than 800 waste bank, community waste bank,
spread across Indonesia.
Spread across these 10 cities, 10 big cities, and they are all basically managed by the community. So it goes, all the benefit goes to the community. And what we do from Unilever side is to ensure that the system can be carried out, and we'll see more and more what sort of improvement that we can do for them, because again, this is a community-based initiative. We want to ensure that remains there and can create a bigger impact.
But you help them, you help give them guidance, so sort of a checklist for them to make sure that this has been done.
We provide tools, basically. And probably the last, I don't have the book with me, but I think one of the biggest activities that we do across the 34 provinces in Indonesia is on health and well-being. So we do a big campaign on hand washing in primary schools, and we have actually been doing this even beyond the foundation exists. Of course, one of our brand is becoming the leading brand in promoting this, but within this simple hand washing campaign that we do at school, this is something that we're trying to do to reduce the mortality amongst these young children. Yes.
One last question, Ibu Sinta. How has the government been and its support towards your initiatives in trying to create a more sustainable living and also reduce the waste effect on environment?
Okay. I mentioned earlier on about the 360 degrees stakeholder engagement model, where there's a component of government. So the government is pretty much part of it. So we need them because they are the one who's actually taking care of the people within that. So we are working with the government at the central level, national office here in Jakarta, but also we work with many of the local government offices there, be it the Office of Environment locally, and also the education as well as the health offices. So those are the key stakeholders that work together with us forming this and then make it happen.
Would you say it has been a great cooperation between the government? Have they shown great support towards your initiatives?
I think they do. They're trying to facilitate in any way possible. I'm not saying that we don't face challenges.
Of course.
We do, but I think so far the collaboration and partnership with the government has been very fruitful and really helping for the program.
Okay. Ibu Sinta, thank you so much for coming to the studio and enlighten us on the doing business responsibly, mainly from Unilever Indonesia, through Unilever Indonesia Foundation. We look forward to talk to you more in the future about future programs as well. In the meantime, thank you so much for spending your time in the studio. That has been Unilever Indonesia Foundation, that we tap on some of the programs that they have been doing for years and started and trying to engage, empower the community and create awareness of what they call what we understand as sustainable living. I'm Florence Armein, and you have been watching Berita Satu English.